I believe that your economists predict that 2022's GDP for China is going to be the lowest on record outside of crisis years. Does a weak economy equal a strong stock market?
And in fact, our economists just further revised down their forecast for 2022 in terms of GDP expectation. And we're now expecting China to grow 4.3% this year. And I think the main reason for the downward adjustment essentially reflects our expectation for the COVID situation in China, particularly considering the Omicron variant, and our view that China will continue to embrace a zero-COVID strategy to contain the pandemic. So we think that the economic costs that China needs to pay to contain the virus will be higher this time around compared to previous outbreak scenarios. Having said all this, we, from an equity market perspective, we are having a pretty constructive views on Chinese stocks for this year, particularly when we think about valuation. So MSCI China, for example, is trading close to 12 times forward PE, and we think a lot of macro and policy regulation uncertainties is already priced in the very low valuations, and we see a number of catalysts in the pipeline to potentially help re-rate the equity valuations for Chinese stock market.
You raise an interesting point about the economic impact of the zero COVID policy that China has, right? I mean, given the fact that Omicron is sweeping across so many countries like a tidal wave, from Australia to Africa to Europe, and has proved incredibly hard to contain, do you think that China might at some point this year have to abandon its zero COVID policy? And what would be the economic and stock market implications of that?
I think it's possible that they may change the zero COVID policy, especially given the pretty significant economic headwinds that I just talked about. But for now, our baseline expectations is that the zero COVID strategies will still be in place, at least in the near future, particularly considering the number of pretty significant events that will be held in China. For example, the Winter Olympics in just less than a month's time, as well as the very important political event, the 20th National Party Congress that will be held towards the end of the year.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.